I will give you the most effective foreplay technique that always works. But this video is about more than just a technique, it's about a philosophy. It's about understanding the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, and applying it to the most intimate part of your life. This knowledge will not only improve your sex life, but it will also give you a new level of self-mastery and confidence. So if you are serious about becoming a man of depth, power, and wisdom, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications now, because what we are about to uncover will change the way you connect with women forever. Let's begin. The world has sold you a lie about foreplay. A lie wrapped in romantic comedies and shallow advice columns. It tells you to perform a checklist of actions, hoping one of them will magically unlock her desire. Let's apply Stoic clarity to these myths. First, oral sex. It is not foreplay, it is sex. To a woman, any genital act requires arousal beforehand, not as a means to create it. To begin, there is to demand an outcome before the process has even started, which is illogical. Second, the light, sensual touching. It is pleasant, but weak. It is like whispering in a storm, a gesture too small for the powerful shift a woman's body needs. It lacks intention and focus. Third, massage. A Stoic seeks the right tool for the right job. Massage is a tool for relaxation, the very opposite of arousal. While relaxation is a prerequisite for pleasure, it is not the mechanism of it. You are calming the waters, not raising the tide. And finally, mental stimulation, the modern man's supposed secret weapon. It is unreliable and inconsistent. You are asking a mind, which is likely already filled with the day's worries, to do the heavy lifting for the body. This often drives her further into her head, creating a disconnect between mental turn-on and physical numbness. The Stoic does not rely on fleeting tricks, he seeks a fundamental truth. The truth is, these methods fail because they are fragmented, they are separate, low-impact actions hoping to achieve a high-impact result. They are born from a misunderstanding of female arousal. To master the art of pleasure, you must first discard the tools that do not work. You must face the truth, even if it means admitting that everything you've been doing is wrong. Which one of these myths have you been told the most? Let me know in the comments below. Your honesty helps everyone in this community learn. Now, let us turn from what is ineffective to what is true. The most powerful foreplay technique is not a technique at all. It is a state of being. I call it body-to-body flow, but a Stoic would call it radical presence. Forget the fragmented actions. Instead, you bring your entire body close to hers, in any position that allows for massive, continuous contact. Your chest against her back, your stomach against hers, your arms and hands always enveloping her. Your face and mouth are not idle weapons to be deployed later. They are part of this constant, flowing connection, always caressing, always kissing her skin, her neck, her shoulders. You are not performing a series of moves, you are becoming a single, moving, breathing entity. You flow over her body, not as a man searching for a target, but as a sculptor appreciating his material. You feel her curves, her shapes, her softness. You are not thinking, what should I do next? You are simply present, feeling how her body turns you on, and letting that genuine enjoyment transmit through your every touch. This is the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature. Her body has a nature, a rhythm, a language. Your job is not to command it, but to listen to it, to harmonize with it. This continuous, overwhelming sensory input drowns out her inner monologue. It pulls her out of her head and anchors her firmly in her body, in the present moment. With you, this is not a trick, it is a transmission of pure, undivided attention. And in a world of endless distraction, undivided attention is the most powerful aphrodisiac on earth. To understand why this flow is so powerful, we must understand its logic, its logos. A Stoic does not act on blind faith, but on reasoned understanding. There are 6 fundamental forces at play here. 1. Massive sensory input. Your whole body acts as one giant, moving hand, covering her skin with sensation. A simple touch with your hands provides perhaps 2% of this. This is overwhelming in the best way. 2. The feeling of being desired. As you flow over her curves, genuinely enjoying her body, You are non-verbally communicating a powerful message. You are sexy. I desire you. This is a direct command to her brain to feel desirable. 3. Intimacy and safety. The super close contact floods her system with oxytocin. She feels loved and safe at the exact same moment she is feeling intense sexual sensation. This is the magical cocktail. 4. Masculine presence. She feels completely held, handled, and enveloped in your masculine frame. This allows her to let go, to surrender, which is a massive psychological turn-on. 5. Direct body awakening. You are bypassing the unreliable bridge of her mind and speaking directly to her body's wisdom. You are awakening her physical aliveness, which is the true foundation for any genital pleasure or orgasm later. And 6. Shared enjoyment. She feels you are with her in the experience, not doing a job on her. She feels your genuine pleasure in her body, which frees her from the anxiety of being a chore. No other method combines all 6 of these powerful, natural forces at the same time. It is not just a technique, it is a perfectly logical system for arousal, aligned with the very nature of her body and mind. If you are getting value from this breakdown so far, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It helps the channel reach more men who are serious about self-mastery. Thank you. You may ask, is that it? Just flow over her body. A novice sees simplicity. A master sees the universe in a grain of sand. To a Stoic, virtue is a skill honed through deliberate practice. This technique, in its highest form, is a virtuous skill. In reality, it is not one technique, but a symphony of many, bundled together for maximum impact. You are not just flowing. You are executing multiple master techniques simultaneously. To do this well, you need a truly effective sexual touch with your hands, not some weak, hesitant brushing. You need very good erotic kissing on her body, not just annoying little pecks. You need a deep knowledge of her breasts and nipples with both your hands and your mouth, because they are constantly involved in this flow. Furthermore, you need an understanding of all the erogenous zones on her curves and how to move through them to create the best sensation. Even the way you hold her, the way your body contacts hers, is a technique in itself. It requires the right contact, the right pace, the right strength, and an intelligent movement that doesn't feel clumsy or awkward to her. This is why it is so powerful. You are taking all the premium tools of arousal, which are weak when used one by one, and combining them into one overwhelming power cocktail. The difference is, you are not thinking about them consciously. You have practiced them so much that they have become second nature. It becomes an intuitive act of adoring her body with everything you've got. Do not mistake simplicity of concept for ease of execution. True mastery, in sex as in life, is hidden in the relentless polishing of the fundamentals. What is one fundamental skill in your life that you are currently trying to master? Share it in the comments. The path of mastery is one we all walk together. Now, a crucial piece of Stoic wisdom. The wise man adapts himself to the world. The fool persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. There is no single foreplay technique that works if the context is wrong. If she is shut down by external problems, or if there is conflict between you, no technique will save you. Logic dictates you must address the root cause first. However, in normal circumstances, you will not find anything more powerful than this flow, but it must be calibrated. You must adapt to her nature in that specific moment. Some women, on some days, need the flow to be stronger, faster, more passionate, even a little grabby and primal. They need to feel the raw force of your desire. On other days, or with other women, they need a more gentle, progressive build-up. A flow that is deeply loving, slow, and reassuring. Many women need both versions, just on different days. The core technique is always the same. You are simply adjusting the settings based on her feedback, both verbal and nonverbal. And here is the final golden rule. Women hate it when you find one thing that works and then do it forever like a broken record. Variety is key, but this technique gives you infinite freedom. You can use different positions. Front, back, side, standing. Each creates a unique experience. And within each position, you can vary the order, the flow, the intensity. The core principle remains, but the expression is always new. This is true mastery. not just repeating a formula, but adapting a principle to the ever-changing reality of the moment. Don't be a robot. Be like water. Finally, let us turn the Stoic lens inward, to your own habits. You cannot give her a powerful experience if your own instrument is poorly trained. I am talking about how you self-stimulate. This is not a matter of morality, but of practicality and self-mastery. Many men are unknowingly training themselves for dysfunction. The first mistake is the death grip, that tight, vice-like grip used while watching porn, which trains your brain to need an unrealistic level of pressure. When you are with a real woman, the stimulation feels weak by comparison, and your brain simply checks out. The second mistake is speed. You rush for a quick release, programming your nervous system for a sprint, when partnered sex requires the endurance of a marathon runner. A Stoic treats his body not as a playground for fleeting pleasure, but as a tool to be honed. The solution lies in mindful practice. First, ditch the death grip. Resensitize yourself. Second, slow down. Turn release into a sensual experience, not a mechanical chore. And third, practice what is known as edging, bringing yourself close to climax, then stopping and repeating. This is not just a trick, it is a form of neurological training. It rewires your brain to handle more stimulation, gives you masterful control, and increases your awareness of pleasure. Your penis is not a machine, it is part of a system that includes your brain, your emotions, and your habits. If one part is off, the whole system suffers. Start training your body for the reality you want to experience. Train for connection, not just release. Build your inner citadel of self-control, because ultimately, the pleasure you can give her is a direct reflection of the mastery you have over yourself. If this video provided you with true, actionable wisdom, share it with a brother who needs to hear this. Let's elevate each other. And don't forget to leave a final comment. What is one small change you will make after watching this? I read them all. Stay strong.